Hello, and welcome back to People Skills Pro. Let's talk about your gut feeling. That quiet, persistent whisper in the back of your mind. That strange, sinking feeling in your stomach when you're around a certain person. That nagging sense that something is just off, even when you can't logically explain why. We live in a world that teaches us to dismiss this feeling. We're told to be rational, to look for hard evidence, to not be too sensitive or paranoid. We listen to a person's polite words and see their friendly smile, and we use that as evidence to silence the screaming alarm bells going off in our own nervous system. I am here today to tell you to stop silencing that alarm. Your gut feeling is not magic, and it is not paranoia. It is the most sophisticated, high-speed pattern recognition machine on the planet. Your subconscious mind is processing thousands of data points, their micro-expressions, their vocal tonality, the inconsistencies in their stories, the energy behind their smile, and it is delivering a clear verdict. This person is not safe. The problem is your subconscious mind doesn't speak English. It speaks the language of feeling. Today, we are going to act as your translator. We are going to give your conscious, logical mind the vocabulary to understand what your gut is already screaming at you. We will do a deep dive into the 10 specific signs of a hidden betrayer, the person who is not just a bad friend, but a genuine threat to your well-being. This is your guide to finally trusting that feeling and seeing the truth that's been right in front of you all along. The core principle: your intuition is a data processor, not a fortune teller. Before we get to the signs, we must reframe what a gut feeling is. It is not a mystical guess about the future. It is a data-driven conclusion about the present. When a person's actions, energy, and nonverbal cues consistently contradict their words, your brain detects this pattern of incongruence. The feeling of unease or anxiety is the emotional output of that data analysis. It's your internal warning system telling you that you're dealing with a deceptive, inauthentic individual. The 10 signs we are about to cover are the specific data points your gut is likely picking up on. Your job is to learn to see them consciously. The 10 signs your gut is right. 1. The "for your own good" sabotage. This is when someone offers you advice or concern that is perfectly framed to sound supportive, but is psychologically designed to instill fear and kill your momentum. What it looks like: you announce you're going to ask for a raise. They say, "That's great, but are you sure now is the right time? I heard rumors about budget cuts. I'd hate to see you put a target on your back. I'm just looking out for you." The psychology: a true friend might acknowledge risks but will focus on empowering you. The betrayer focuses on the potential for failure. Their concern is a socially acceptable way to project their own fear and envy onto you, hoping that it will stop you from taking a risk that might lead to a success they can't handle. The selective hearing of your boundaries. You clearly state a boundary. "Please don't share my personal stories at parties." They agree, but they only respect that boundary when it's convenient. When they see an opportunity to gain social points, your boundary is forgotten. What it looks like: at a party, they tell your embarrassing story anyway, but frame it as a hilarious anecdote. When you confront them, they say, "Oh my God, I totally forgot. It was just so funny. I got caught up in the moment." The psychology: this isn't a memory problem, it's a respect problem. This action reveals that they see your boundaries not as a rule to be respected, but as an obstacle to be navigated when they want something. It's a profound sign of disrespect for you as a person. 3. The history rewriter. This is a subtle but powerful gaslighting technique where they subtly alter the narrative of past events to make you look incompetent, foolish, or unreliable. What it looks like. In a team meeting discussing a past project, they might say, "Yeah, that was a tough one. We almost missed the deadline because, if I remember correctly, we were waiting on the data from your end for a while." They are planting a seed that you were the bottleneck, even if it's not the whole truth. The psychology. By controlling the past, they attempt to control the present. They are creating a false narrative that positions them as more competent and you as less so. This is a way to slowly erode your reputation and your own confidence over time. 4. The enthusiastic endorser of your rivals. A true friend can admire other people's success. A betrayer uses other people's success as a weapon against you. What it looks like. They don't just praise your rival, they become their publicist, especially in front of you or people whose opinions matter to you. Did you see Mike's presentation? It was flawless. That's how you command a room. We should all be taking notes. The psychology. This is a passive-aggressive attack. They are using the other person's success as a socially acceptable way to highlight your perceived failures. They are creating a comparison they know will make you feel insecure, all without saying a single negative word about you directly. 5. The question mark compliment. This is a deeply manipulative form of a backhanded compliment where the compliment itself is phrased as a question of surprise. What it looks like. You finish a difficult task. Instead of, "Great job," they say with wide eyes, "You finished it already? Wow!" Or, "You got a second date with her? Nice!" The psychology. The question mark implies shock. It communicates, "I am surprised you were capable of achieving this." It frames your success as an unexpected anomaly, not a natural result of your competence. It's a way to compliment you and express low expectations of you in the very same breath. 6. The shared secret as a loyalty test. This is a very clever tactic to gauge your character and see if you can be manipulated. What it looks like? They pull you aside and share a juicy piece of gossip or a secret about a mutual friend. "Don't tell anyone I told you this, but..." They then watch to see what you do with the information. The psychology. They are testing you. If you engage and share more gossip, they know you are not a person of integrity and can be drawn into their games. If you run and tell the other person, they know you're not loyal to them. A true friend protects their friends. They don't test them by trying to turn them against each other. 7. The resource drain. This is about the fundamental energy balance of the relationship. A healthy friendship is a reciprocal exchange of time, energy, and support. A relationship with a betrayer is a one-way street. What it looks like? They consistently come to you for favors, for emotional support, to vent about their problems. But when you are the one in need, they are suddenly too busy or emotionally unavailable. You always feel drained after interacting with them. The psychology. They see you not as a friend, but as a resource. You are a tool to be used for their own benefit. They are an emotional or logistical parasite, and they will drain you dry if you let them. 8. The public performance of support. Their loyalty to you seems to be directly proportional to the size of the audience. What it looks like? In a public team meeting, they will loudly praise your work. On your birthday, they will write a long, gushing post on your social media wall. But in your private, one-on-one interactions, that support is nowhere to be found. They are critical, dismissive, or uninterested. The psychology. Their support is not for you, it's for them. It is a performance designed to make them look like a loyal and supportive friend to the outside world. It's about managing their own image, not about genuinely lifting you up. 9. The joy thief. This is one of the most heartbreaking and revealing signs. You come to them with a moment of pure, unadulterated joy or excitement. What it looks like? You say, "I am so incredibly happy, I just got engaged." Their first response is not to share in your joy, but to introduce a seed of anxiety. They say, "That's amazing, but weddings are so expensive. Have you thought about how you're going to pay for it?" The psychology, your pure joy, is intolerable to them because it highlights the lack of it in their own life. They have an almost allergic reaction to other people's happiness. They must immediately temper it, poke holes in it, or bring you back down to their level by reminding you of the problems and anxieties of the world. 10. The mirror test. This is the final and most important sign because it summarizes all the others. It's the ultimate gut check. What it looks like? After you spend time with this person, take a moment and look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself this question: do I feel better about myself or worse about myself after being with them? Do I feel energized or do I feel drained? Do I feel more confident or more insecure? The psychology. A true friend, even if they challenge you, will ultimately leave you feeling more like your best self. A hidden betrayer will consistently leave you feeling diminished, confused, and drained. They are a subtle poison, and your feeling is the symptom. So, let's bring this all together. Your gut is screaming for a reason. It is screaming because it recognizes a pattern. It sees the sabotage disguised as help, the boundaries that are selectively ignored, the history that is rewritten to make you look bad, the rivals that are praised to make you feel small. It sees the compliments that question your competence and the secrets that are used as tests. It feels the energy drain. It sees the public performance of support. And it feels the joy being stolen from your best moments. And when you look in the mirror after being with them, you don't recognize the confident person you want to be. Trust that scream. It is the truest, most reliable friend you have. It is your internal guardian protecting you from the wolves in sheep's clothing. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to create drama. You simply need to honor your own intuition and quietly, confidently, and permanently remove them from your life. Your peace is non-negotiable. If you found this guide helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on navigating the complexities of human relationships. Thank you for listening.